Hi guys, welcome to the Citizen channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well. Please, if you are new to this channel, please push that subscribe button. We do everything City, past and present here on these little vlogs, so I do try and inform and entertain, and there's some links on screen as well for Facebook and Twitter where I do post loads of City stuff. So if you follow a friend me on there, I do check every few days and follow and friend everyone back. And if you do get a chance, please have a check out my film and TV channel as well, which I try and inform and entertain on there, and all the latest films and TV drama here in the UK and from around the world. So if you can check that out, that will be fantastic. Anyway, hope you enjoy today's feature. Right, welcome to a new season of the City quizzes. Yeah, the big City quiz. Slightly different format to last season where we did one every couple of weeks. Just doing one a month this season. So obviously we've got rid of that was the week that was, because we're not talking weeks now. We were talking well, there's sometimes 4 a week, wasn't there? I don't know why I'm getting 2 a month. Sorry, 4 a month. I don't know where I'm getting 2 a month from. There's one every week. There was enough games, but no, we're just going to go monthly now. So we're going to have a look at August 2021 and check your memory just for a bit of fun. A lot of images coming up. So it's not sort of a quiz you can listen to and answer the questions. There's a lot of images to look at and check things out. So it's obviously these 4 games: the Community Shield, Norwich, Spurs and an Arsenal game. So testing your memory. 15 questions, 30 points up for grabs. You can test yourself properly and do it in real time. I will leave a little bit of a space, but not too much. Or you can just pause it as and when and have a bit of fun. But see how many you can get out of 30 points. Anything over 15 points, I think, is a pretty good showing. And as usual, please leave us your scores. Let us know how you go on. Right, we've got to get on with this. Right, first question 1. Well, so these are on the Community Shield. Yeah, there was no prisoners taken that day, was there? But who's a City player? And for a bonus, who is a Leicester player there on that image? If you can recognise both those guys, you can get a couple of points. So have a quick look at that one. That's question 1. Question 2, yes, Mr. Turney, he was quite a busy lad, wasn't he, in the middle? The ref, he booked 3 City players and he booked 1 Leicester player, yeah. So 4 in total, 4 points up for grabs if you can give us all 4 players. And don't just write 20 names down and then pick any 4, just write 4 names down. Let's not cheat, it's just a little bit of fun. So which 4 players? 3 from City and 1 from Leicester. That's question 2. So they're the sort of questions you want to take it more seriously if you like, and pause and have a think. Please do so. Right, question 3. There we go. Normal spot the ball. There we go. Stefan ain't getting anywhere near that, is he? Ain't getting anywhere near that penalty from our ex-player. But where is it? Is it A, B, C, or D? Right, you'll be glad to know that's the longest, isn't it? The Community Shield, that's the longest you've got to think back to. So we're going on to the Spurs game now, which is obviously the week after. And we got 2 City players there. Who are they? Who are those 2 City players from City and Spurs? So again, 2 points up for grabs for that one. That's question 4. Question 5, yeah, what minute, if you're a minute out either way, I'll still give you a point for this one. What officially, according to match reports, what minute did Son score the only goal of the game? So I'll give you a minute each way for that. Question 5. And question 6, we've got a missing word in the headline round. So yeah, there we go. There's the headline in the paper. So it's blank, you believe it. So what's the missing word? Blank, you believe it. Obviously about the City Spurs game. And question 7, who's missing from those squads? So the couple of squads there, City and Tottenham, of course. But who are the 2 players? So who's missing from the City squad? And who's missing from the Spurs squad? Question 8. Yep, City versus Norwich. Here we go for 7 points. This one. Yeah, name the score at half time. So what score was it at half time against Norwich? Onto the Norwich game. The order of the scorers, you get an extra bonus point, and obviously give us the scorers. But obviously, if you get the order right, obviously of when they scored, you'll get a bonus point for that as well. So it'll go up to 7 points in total. So who's the scorers? What score was it at half time? If you can get it in, get the scorers in order, there's an extra point. Right, question 9. This is an image of a current Norwich player taken back in 2013, but who is it? Who's the player? Question 9. Can you recognise him? Question 10. Another spot the ball. Yeah, it's ricocheting around, but it's going to be on its way into the net, isn't it? So, but where is it? Is it A, B, C, or D? That's question 10. Question 11, yeah, I took a little guess question from the Manchester City Matchday programme for this one. Of course, the question was, how many goals did Sergio Aguero score against Norwich in his City career? So how many against Norwich? I'll give you an option, 6, 7, 8 or 9. So how many goals did Aguero score against Norwich City in his career? Question 11, and on to the last game, so this might be a bit nearer in your memory. Question 12, City versus Arsenal. There we go, a little shirt maths there. Take the 2 players' squad numbers from the 4 on the right, and what's the total? So take those 2 on the left from those on the right. So add up all your squad numbers, and what's the total? And for an extra point, which player is that? So it gives us another squad number, which gives us another City player. So which one? So you know, I'm not great at these things, but I get to know them eventually when I do these things, and it's always interesting to know. But if you have a guess if you're struggling, but hey, there you go. And question 13, yeah, another little match day program question there. There's they have a little excellent kids quiz page, and obviously they've got the Aguero sort of link quiz where there's a goal there being scored at Crystal Palace in the last minute. But can you name who actually put that ball in the net? So who's the scratched out player? That's question 13. So a point for that one. Not too bad. It's nice those quizzes now in the new programmes. I do like them. Question 14. There we go. Here's one. A little bit about Arsenal. Before Arteta took over and after Wenger obviously went, they had a full-time manager and a caretaker manager. Can you name who they were? So obviously after Wenger and before Arteta. Can you name the 2 guys? One was permanently in charge and one was sort of temporary, just a caretaker manager. Can you give us 2 names of the players? I don't need to know how long you were there, just give us the names. That's question 14. And question 15, yeah, 2 super statues, of course, unveiled before this Arsenal game. But interesting, yeah, on Vinnie and David. But according to Wikipedia, how tall are Vinnie and David in real life? So not the height of the statues, they're pretty big. But how tall are David? So I'll give you a point if you're in 2 centimetres, if you do it that way, or a point if you're in 1 inch, within 1 inch of the heights of Vinnie and David. So have a go at that one. So there you go. According to Wikipedia, how tall are Vinnie and David? Right, there you go. 15 questions. How did you think you did? So obviously we'll have the questions in a moment. So there's 30 points up for grabs. Right, the answers. There we go. Let's see how well you did. See how many points you got out of 30. Right, question 1. Yeah, we go. No prisoners taken, was there, in that one? Obviously, the City player and the Leicester player, of course. The City player was Ruben Diaz. And, of course, the other Leicester guy was James Maddison. Yeah, even I might have noticed that. I mean, I'm not too good on opposing players. I can't recognise half my own most of the time. But there you go. 2 points for that. Have you got both them? 1 if you only got 1 of them. None if you got none. Right, question 2 there. Paul Turney was... supposed to have eased off this year with the bookings, although as I'm recording this, they've started to sort of up the bookings again, the referees, after a couple of quiet weeks. But yeah, 3 from City, 1 from Leicester. It was Ferner, Diaz and Pep from City. There you go. That was the one you might have missed, that one. And Bertram for Leicester, yeah. So poor old Pep got a booking as well. There you go. Question 3, spot the ball. There you go. Stefan ain't getting that. I thought that wasn't too hard. I don't think that one was it. It's at B, of course. So B's the answer to that. So give yourself a point for that one. Right, there you are. Another 2 players from the Spurs game this time, of course. Well, yes. So not too bad this. If you put them on the back of your shirts, it won't cost you too much money, would it, for these two guys, Son and Aki? So there you go. You want to save a few quid? There you go. Have those on the back of your shirts. But they're the two players. Question 5. What minute officially did Son score the only goal of the game, unfortunately for us? Well, it's down as 55 minutes, so give yourself a point if you said 54, 55 or 56. So I'll allow you a minute each way. Question 6, yes, the missing word in the headline there, of course, it's blank, you believe it. Of course, it's Kane, you believe it. There you go. You always come with these little clever little headings. That's perhaps one of the better ones. They're never fantastic, are they? But there's some better than others. That's one of the better ones. Kane, you believe it. Who's missing from the squads? There you go. Did you get that one? These are always hard, especially hard when you're going back 2 or 3 weeks or months, depending on when you're doing this quiz. But yeah, of course, it's Grealish is missing from the City squad. And Dele Alli. Ali's missing from the Spurs squad. So give yourself 2 if you got both. If you only got 1, and if you didn't get any, nothing. Right, question 8. Yep, for 6 points becomes 7, doesn't it? If you got them in the correct order. Here we go. But the score at half-time was, of course, 2-0. If you did get all the scorers but not in the right order, then give yourself a point each for these. Of course, it was Krull, an own goal first of all, then Grealish. So that was your 2-0 half-time. Then it was Laporte, Sterling and Mahrez. So give yourself a full 7 if you got the half-time and all the goal scorers in order as well. So there you go. Give yourself that. So hope you did well on that one. Question 9, yeah. A current Norwich player, of course, back in 2013. I couldn't recognise the guy. I thought it's Timu Pukki, isn't it? It doesn't certainly. I couldn't recognise who it was, so I had no chance on that one. But hopefully you imagine me with hair. Imagine what I'd look like. Well, it's probably too painful to think about, isn't it? Really. Question 10, yes, spot the ball again. So we've got another ricocheting ball around this time, but it is a little bit harder, I think, than the other one. But the answer to that one is C. So if you said C, give yourself a point for that. And they get the first of 2 guest questions from the Manchester City Matchday programmes, this one from against Norwich. How many goals did Sergio Aguero score against Norwich in his career? Well, he had 4 options, and the correct answer was 7. So it's always worth a guess, wasn't it? He had a 25% chance, but there you go, 7. Question 12, we're on to the last game at the end of August. Before we left August. Not a bad month, a bad start, a good finish. City versus Arsenal. The shirt maths, of course. Yeah, well, if you take Grealish and Jesus on that side, that's 10 and 9, isn't it? So that's 19. If you take that off, Laporte, 14. Cancelo, 27. Torres, 21. And Grealish again, 10. If you add all them together, that's 72. So if you take 72 less 19, there you go. Get your old head working. That's 53. Yeah, so it's also a bus from Bellevue to... where was that to? Bellevue to near Old Trafford, wasn't it? Bellevue to Old Trafford, the 53. I used to be on that a few times. But yeah, 53, of course. Who's that? Who's that in the City squad? Of course, of Mr. Van Dabidozi, isn't it? Yeah, sort of. He does his numbers. So there you go. Give yourself a couple of points if you got 53 and also Van Dabidozi. Give yourself a couple of points for that. City Matchday programme, the second one. Yeah, of course, it's Gabby Jesus that they've scratched out in that picture. That's a good one, isn't it? I like that one. I might use that one again and you have to spot the difference as well, but I don't think we can put that on it. You'd be here looking at it. Well, I suppose it might work. We might do that one day. Let me know what you think if we could do that. I'm sure City don't mind if I nick one of them every occasionally. I'm sure they won't shout at me. Question 14. Yeah, before Arteta, of course, after Wenger. They did have a full-time manager, and that full-time manager was from May 2018 to November 2019, so not too long, was Unai Emery, of course. And then for about 3 weeks before Arteta joined, it was Freddie Ljungberg, of course, took over the reins from November the 19th, my lad's birthday, that. Yeah, for November the 19th for about 3 weeks. So there you go. So it's Unai Emery and Freddie Ljungberg. Give yourself a couple of points if you got both of those, just one if you didn't. And to finish off those wonderful statues, I say I'm not sure the dimensions of the statues themselves, but as far as the dimensions of the players, Well, according to Wikipedia, Vinnie Vincent, I'm getting all posh there, I'm using his Sunday name, is 1.92 metres or 6'4" in old money. So if you said anywhere between 1.9 and 1.94, or 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", give yourself a point for Vinnie. And David, according to Wikipedia, 1.7 metres or 5'7" in old change, old money. So that's if you did say 1.68 to 1.72 metres or 5'6", 5'7", or 5'8", give yourself another point, or 2 points. There you go. Tot your points up. Let me know what you got. I know a few of you were doing that when we did the old That Was the Week That Was quizzes last season, but hope you enjoyed that this season. New format, a new way of doing it, and say I'll try and do that. We'll obviously got September, and we'll carry on regardless. Hopefully you enjoy that. Just a little bit of fun. Get all the family, get your mates involved, whatever you want to do. Have a sort of going forward. Have a bit of fun every month and do that. I may even say at the moment I don't do a live show as such. I might even do a live quiz one day, but I'd say I don't do the live show at the moment because of sort of time constraints and the ability to do it. But you never know. We might do that. But I hope you enjoyed that anyway. If you did it on your own, or did it with mates, or did it with your family, or your like I would do with my lad if we were doing it. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. 30 points. Yeah, how many would I have got? Happy lucky if I get 12 or 14. To be honest with you, I'm not great at it. That's certainly that question where you got 7 points. I might have got 3 or 4 out of that. So yeah, it would have been interesting. But let me know what you get anyway. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Whatever you're going to do, rest day, have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More important, let's all look after each other till we meet here again on the Citizen channel. Or perhaps have a flit across, if you get a chance, have a look at my film and TV channel. I'll try and inform and entertain on there. I only ever ask one little thing off you, don't I? Apart from please enjoy these vlogs, is please stay safe, everyone. Come on, City. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.